This Enderman XP farm will take you less than an hour to build. It'll get you 4 max level enchants in just under an hour and gives you a full double chest of ender pearls. And here's how to build it in Minecraft Bedrock 1.19. Now yes, I know it looks like a lot of materials, but I promise you it's 100% worth it for what this farm makes. Because this farm is in the end, you have to start off by going to the end and killing the ender dragon. And once you've done that, come to any side of the island here. And I like to use the side that where you spawn just so it's super easily accessible. And you have to go all the way down to the bottom into the void there as low as you can. Now the slow way is to kind of just place water and place blocks as you go all the way down. Or the way that you can do it with a lava bucket and water is place 2 blocks like that and place your lava on that bucket there, or on that block, and then just breaking that, so you should see that the lava flows 3 all the way down, and then once it's gone all the way down, you place the water on top of here, and it makes a cobblestone platform going all the way down that you can just take ladders and put all the way back up. So I'm going to wait for this lava to go down, then we'll get into the next step. While we're waiting for this lava to go down, I think it's a great time to mention my second channel, BlazedMC2. I post solo gameplay live commentary videos on there. It would mean a lot if you guys checked it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get back to the video. Alright, as you can see, the lava's stopped flowing all the way down. It's stopped there, it's not going. Now I'm going to take my water, place it there, and as you can see, the water's going to flow down and make this cobblestone thing going all the way down. It might take a second, but it will go all the way down, just like this. And it's going to keep going until it reaches the very bottom here. And then once it reaches the bottom, what you want to do is place a block, and it has to be a leaf or a slab, so a non-spawnable block right there. Place a couple out, and then you can go ahead and get rid of the water and place ladders all the way back up. So once you can finish with your farm, you can actually just take the ladder back up. So I'm going to remove the water and just take off these first couple of blocks here. And you can see that I made a perfect cobblestone platform going all the way down, actually protected in the middle here if you want to be safe. And you can just take this, place some blocks down here, and place ladders going all the way back up. So I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to take ladders and place them all the way back up just like this, so that when you're finished with the farm, you can come back up these ladders. Now for the best rates for this farm, what we have to do is go out 2 stacks of blocks, or at least 128 that way, so that it's far from this, and the endermen on this island aren't actually imputing with the island, the farm that we do. So I'm going to go 128 blocks this way. I'm at about 108 right now, so I have to go to around 230. So I'm going to do that now. As you can see now, we're 128 blocks from the main island there, and now we can start on the actual build. So on the edge of here or a few blocks in, doesn't matter, go ahead and place down 2 chests. And then you want to take your 9 hoppers and place them all leading into this chest. So I'm going to go 3 on that side right there, 3 on this side here, and then 3 leading into those 6 there, so that anything that I throw inside of these areas are actually going to go inside of this chest. And this is where all the enderman drops are going to fall into and go into here. Now you want to make a decent sized platform to be able to walk around, and this doesn't have to be a non-spawnable block because it's only going to be too high. So I'm just going to go out like 4 or 5 this way, 4 or 5 this way, and then just make it a square, just enough area to where I can actually run around and kill the endermen that are going to be standing on these hoppers. As you can see, I've built a nice little area here, and it's the perfect size for me to just run around, kill the endermen, but not too big so that they can still spawn on this area here. And what you want to do is go up to one of these hoppers here, go up 2 blocks like that, place a 3rd, and then break the bottom 2 there. And then copy this platform that you've done down here, right up here. And this is so endermen can't spawn because they have to be 3 tall. So if it's too high, they can't spawn. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to completely copy the platform that I did down there up here. Now that we have the whole second area built, we need to make this chamber for the actual enderman to fall in. So go to wherever there's a hopper and dig 1 block up like this. So you can see that there's the 2 platforms there, 1 down there and 1 up there, with a 3x3 hole in the middle here. So right before we get to actually building this chamber, what we need to do is spawn proof this area here so no endermen spawn. So take 2 carpet like this, place 1 on top of the other like that, and then do that for the entire platform, not including this middle like square here. So I'm going to make a square around the middle there of 2 high carpet like this, and I'm going to do that for the entire platform. Now it's time to build the actual chamber that the mobs fall down. So go ahead and place 2 blocks like that, breaking the bottom one, and then copy the rim that we've done down here up on top here. And this is going to be the start of the chamber. And now we have to continue this pattern up until Y level 40 at least. To save blocks, if you want to do it, you can have 1 gap in the middle. It'll cut your blocks in half. So you can either do straight up just like that, not like that, straight up like that, or you can just skip 1 block every single time, 1 block, and do this all the way around until you get to Y level 40 at least. As you can see now, I'm at Y level 46, which is at least 40. So in this recording, I actually went too high, so the mobs were dying. So what I had to do later on is actually lower the entire platform down. So make sure that you're no higher than Y level 44, otherwise the mobs might die. And now comes the super tedious part. So we have to go in every single direction and build out 13 blocks. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, that's more. Okay, 13 blocks there. And then in every single direction. So I'm going to do it here as well. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. And now what I need to do is I need to connect these two corners just like this here. I'm just going to connect these like so. And now I need to do that for all 4 corners and fill in this entire gap here. So it's super tedious, but you need to do that for all corners and then fill it in. So it should be 13 blocks in every direction. The area should look like this now with your 4 corners, and if you've done it correctly, you should already see Endermen start to spawn in. Maybe wear a pumpkin on your head, or make sure not to look at them because you will die to them. And now we have to just fill in all 4 of these corners completely with blocks. As you can see now, we have this massive platform here, 13 blocks in every single direction, with a 3x3 hole in the middle, and lots of Endermen spawning, and don't worry, more Endermen will spawn than this once we finish the farm. What we need to do is get the Endermen so they actually want to fall inside of this hole now. So that's what we're going to do. The first step is to placing 8 trapdoors in the middle. So I'm going to place 3 on this side, 2 there, however you want to do it. It just has to be all 8 of them, covering the entire rim, and then open them all up. This is so the mobs think that it's a real block and they just walk straight in. Next thing you want to do is get the Enderman attracted into the middle here. So go ahead and place a block straight in the middle of the 3x3 hole there. 2 blocks up like that, so 3 blocks in total, with an iron bar on top and then a carpet on top of that iron bar. And this is where an endermite's actually going to sit, and they're going to attract all the endermen into the middle to fall down into the hole. And now what we need to do is just make a temporary little blocks around this area here. So go ahead and do that right now. Just make a little box just like this. Now that I have this little temporary box built here, what I need to do is take a rail, place it on top of there, and then right next to the rail right here, you have to build 1 block on the side there, and that's just temporary as well. And now what we need to do is we need to spawn an endermite inside of this box. And to do that, you need to take ender pearls and keep throwing them over and over until eventually an endermite spawns. Alright, so it took me a little more than 16 ender pearls. It actually took me 20. So if you run out of ender pearls, you can just kill some mobs or kill some endermen here. Now that we have that in there, what we want to do is name tag this guy right away so he doesn't despawn. So I'm going to go ahead and name this guy with a very original name tag. Alright, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and place him inside of a minecart here. If you can just, please, might have to just push him a little bit. Get him inside of the minecart however you can. And then break down all of these blocks. So now that you can see he's sitting on top of the carpet, and then you can go ahead and actually break all of these temporary blocks around him, being careful not to hit the minecart so it doesn't break. And you should see that once you have it, the entire thing is sitting only on top of this one carpet here, where you have the endermite in the minecart, on the carpet, on the rail, and then you can even go ahead and break that block. And you can see the endermen are now being attracted to him and falling all the way down there. And one little detail that I forgot to add, you're going to want to add some carpets down on top of these hoppers here, just so that the XP actually doesn't get stuck inside of the hopper there, as you can see it was. If these endermen can move, I should have done this before. You can see the XP is now perfectly coming to me, so it's just a lot more efficient if you have carpets there. And that's it. That is the entire farm complete. Extremely simple, and will get you a ton of levels and ender pearls like I'll show you right now in this AFK test. So how this is going to work is I'm going to do 15 minutes of AFKing and then multiply those numbers by 4 to see the hourly rate on this farm. And once that happens, I'll let you guys know. So it's time for the AFK test. Let's get into it. So it has now officially been 15 minutes, and as you can see, I have, alright, so we have almost 2 stacks of ender pearls, so that's going to be a full double chest of ender pearls in an hour. And we also have 33 levels, so in 15 minutes, that's a level 30 enchant, that's a max level enchant. So every hour, you're going to have 4 max level enchants for your armor with this farm. Well, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this farm. As well, again, make sure to check out my second channel, BlazedMC2. I'm posting live commentary there on Minecraft, Hypixel, mostly Skywars. It'd mean a lot if you checked it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.